Hello friends, welcome back. Today we'll be discussing the chart of a native and the birth details are 12th October 1979. Time of birth is 6:45 a.m. Place Argentina. The birth star is Adra ruled by Rahu and the birth tithi is Krishna Paksh Ashtami. The ascendant degree is 24 degree 34 minutes. So probably ascendant will not change and the Namash will check the D9. D9 will change after 2 minutes. So probably D9 will change, but I'm just focusing on the D1 chart, the Rashi chart only, the Lagna ascendant chart only. So we'll focus on the ascendant chart. So it's a Virgo ascendant, and the Virgo is the earthy sign, and the Lord of Virgo, Mercury, placed in the second house. Placement of Sun in Virgo in ascendant. So the authority of the native, because you see the ascendant is what? Ascendant is my character, ascendant is my personality. So the Sun is the planet of authority. The native like to be work like a and they want authority in their life basically. And Sun placement in the first house is very good because in zodiac chart the Aries sign the Sun is exalted, so placement of Sun is very good in first house. Here the Sun is Lord of 12th house. The 12th house represent my foreign land, my hospital. So it means my expenditures. This means the native may settle in foreign land because this is one of the rule for the foreign settlement. If the first house lord placed in 12th house and 12th house lord placed in first house, it's a combination for the foreign settlement. Now we'll see further how the combination goes on. The ascendant lord Mercury is placed in second house as a Virgo is the ascendant. So this is my advice to all the earthy peoples, all the natives having a Virgo ascendant, because you see the Virgo ascendant that is a very intelligent people. So once they start using their intelligence in the relationship, then the planet Mercury will not give them a result. So they should try not to use their relationship their intelligence in relationship. Now the Lord of Ascendant is placed in second house is well placement. It's a combination with the Venus, which is a Lord of Libra. The two benefic planets sitting in the second house very good. She must be having very good communication skill, very good speech, very good face because second house also represent my face. Ascendant Lord in second house says that the person will earn money with their own efforts. Venus place in his own sign is very good placement for the Venus because Venus also holds the lordship of ninth house. This is a very good combination. Ninth house Lord in second house is very good combination. So Venus Mercury is very well placed in second house. The only problem is that both the combination is aspected by Saturn and Mars, two malefic planets. So it decreases the efficacy of this combination. The next house is the third house. Third house represent my siblings, my neighbors, my short distance traveling, my courage, and the Lord of third house is placed in 11th house, Mars. So Mars is in 11th house, but it's debilitated. So it means the efficacy of planet get decreases. Problem through sibling may happen if the native have the male siblings. The native may gain benefit from the sibling, but on and off we can see if the sibling is male, then native might face problem with his and her sibling. Next house is fourth house. Fourth house represent my mother. My birthplace is fourth. My homeland is fourth house. My inner happiness is fourth house. My property, my vehicle is fourth house. Now you see the fourth house Lord Jupiter is placed in 12th house. Now this is a second combination for the foreign settlement. It means that the native will build a house in foreign land. First, I told you before that the 12th house Lord in first house is a one combination for the foreign settlement. Second combination, the fourth Lord posted in 12th house. So native might get chance to build a home in foreign land. Now here the Jupiter is a benefic planet, and we can see the combination of three planets in 12th house: Saturn, Jupiter and Rahu. I have seen in many charts, if the fourth house lord placed in 12th house, native do give charity, but once native feel proud for his or her charity, they will not get a fame in their life. So if native do regular charity, do not feel proud for that, because Jupiter is a religious planet. So if they want fame in their life, do not feel proudly. The next house is fifth house. Fifth house represent my children, my creativity, my fame in my life, my intelligence. So the fifth house Lord Saturn is also played. You see here the Saturn holds lordship of two houses, fifth and sixth house. Sixth house is my diseases, my debts, my enemies. So Saturn is placed in 12th house. The placement of Saturn in 12th house is also one of the combination for the foreign settlement. So now we have seen the three combination for the foreign settlement for the native. And the fourth one, the Rahu placed in 12th house, is also one of the combination written in the Vedic text that this is a combination for the foreign settlement. So overall, we have seen four combination in this chart for the foreign settlement. Now, fifth house lord in 12th house show that native children might go foreign land for the further education. And otherwise, if I see the native call education, so this is not a good combination, as the fifth house lord in 12th house. The native might face some break in her education. It may happen, but this is very good combination, as the native children will go foreign land for the further education. Saturn also hold a lordship of sixth house and sixth house, and is also expecting his own house is a very good sign. Ketu placement sixth house is very good. Ketu is the planet for the detachment. So Natalie will not face much health issues in her life. But as I seen that there are three combinations, the Saturn, Jupiter, and Rahu is in 12th house, shows some health issues regarding back pain, lower back pain. Next house is seventh house. Seventh house represent my life partner as a business partner, as well as my business also. So Lord of 12th house, Lord of 7th house in 12th house shows the native may marry an NRI, a foreigner, or native may do their work in foreign land, may do their business in foreign land, because 7th house represent my business also. And the 12th house is foreign land, so it means the native will do business in foreign land, and native may have a business partner from foreign land. Otherwise, the seventh house is not afflicted, is only affected by the planet Sun, and Sun represent ego, so native partner may have some sort of ego. Next house is eighth house. Eighth house is represent my inheritance, is house of death also, my secrets of my life also, and the Lord of eighth house is in 11th house. So there may be some sudden gain and losses in native life, as the Lord of eighth house is Mars and is debilitated in 11th house. Next house is ninth house. I have told you before, the Lord of ninth house Venus is in well placed in second house. It's a very good combination. But since here Venus is aspected by two malefic planets, Saturn and Mars. So this is a little bit problem that because ninth house also represent my fortune, my father, my mentor in my life, my highest studies. So that it may face, because the Lord of ninth house is afflicted by two malefic planets. Next house is 10th house, is house of profession, my present life karmas, which I do. So Moon is the Lord of 11th house and 10th house, is very good combination. Here Moon some loses his significance, because Moon have directional strength in 4th house. In 10th house, Moon will not give as much result as the native wants in her life. Moon is fluctuation also. Moon is a mind also. So the planet of mind is in 10th house. So the status in life matters for this native. And 10th house is my house of profession also. But I rather take a house of my day-to-day karmas also, my present life karmas also. So something where native need to deal the other person, like networking business, the communication business, where native in daily basis they need to talk or attend many peoples in her life. Here you see the Lord of 10th house. Mercury is also placed in second house. It's very good combination. One more good thing in this chart is that the ninth Lord and 10th Lord, the Taurus and the Gemini, the Lord of these houses are conjunct in second house. This is one of the biggest combination, the biggest Raj Yoga in Vedic astrology. This is called Dharam Kendrapati Raj Yoga. It's a very good combination for the wealth. Very good combination for the wealth. The only problem is that this combination is afflicted due to the influence of Mars and Saturn. The next house is 11th house. The 11th house represents my fulfillment desire in my life. And malefic in 11th house are welcome, but it's a debilitated, so there is a problem. So the efficacy of the planet is weak, basically. And the last house is 12th house, which I already discussed. We have three planet combination in 12th house: Saturn, Jupiter, and Rahu. Jupiter is lord of 4th house. In 7th house, Saturn is lord of 5th house and 6th house. And 4th house lord in 12th house shows the foreign settlement, the property in foreign land, the home in foreign land. Saturn, the fifth house lord in 12th house, the children education in foreign land. This also shows some problem in education of native. And Rahu placement. You see now two malefic planet placed in the 12th house. This is not good. 12th house is house of my sleep also. Native might feel some problem in sleep. The bad comforts are not there because basically malefic in 12th house doesn't give the bad comforts. And some problem in foreign land also because 12th house is foreign land and malefic in 12th house. It's also in Pap Gati Yoga. It's because the 12th house is ham between two planets, Sun and Mars. So she might face some problem in foreign land. But since there's a good combination for the foreign settlement, so the things will go good and bad according to the running period of the native. So this is analysis for the natal chart. Now we see the running period, the dasha. Presently, native is running with the main period of Mercury and the sub period of Venus. So Mercury is the lord of 10th house and ascendant, placed in second house, but it's afflicted. Okay, and the sub period is she's running with is Venus. Venus will run up to March 2021. Venus holds a lordship of very good house, second house and ninth house, placed very good in second house, but Venus is afflicted by Mars and Saturn. So the native might not get the desired result in this particular time. As native said that in the 2020 in the lockdown she faced a lot of problem, and because the running sub period is also not very good for native. After that, because the Venus is done, will run up to March 2021. After that, native will run with the sub period of Sun, and that is very good period of Sun. It means to say that after the March 2021, the things will change for the native. So friends, this is my small analysis on this natal chart, and the details are 12th October 1979. The birth time is 6:45 a.m. Birth is in Argentina. So it's all for today. Meet you on next video. Thank you. Bye bye.